as you can see here, the increase rounds for the beginning of our rib look baby beanie is approximately 13 inches around. So you can see it there, approximately 13 inches around. So if yours isn't coming out that size, like an inch or more or less, you might have to change the size of your hook. But if you're using a size 4mm AU 8-ply or US 4-ply, it should come out pretty right. So it's approximately 13 inches. So don't panic if it's just a little bit off each side. Okay. Now that we've finished our increase rounds, we're just going to make the height of the hat until we get to the a ribbed edging, which I'll demonstrate, or a folded cuff, which I'll also demonstrate. So to continue in the rounds without increasing, we start off with our chain 2, and just work a front post double crochet around every stitch of the round. Our chain 2 is counted as our first stitch, so we go into the next one, a front post double crochet around every stitch of the round. It's autumn here in Australia, and the weather's been really, really nice. Just pleasant days around about 24 degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, around 80 or something. It's just been beautiful. Work a front post double crochet around every stitch of the round. This yarn's nice and soft too. Just picked it out of my stash I've got. I'm not sure if there's quite enough of this ball to complete the baby beanie. It doesn't matter, we can add in another colour. I'll start that one again. So we're nearing the end of the round. Just a few more stitches to go. Split the yarn there. So we're just working a front post double crochet on every stitch of the round, and we're going to do this until the height of the hat is approximately 4.5 inches high, and then we're going to put our ribbed edging on, or our cuff. Well, I've still got a fair way to go. We're going to allow approximately 1/2 inch to do our little ribbed edging here. That look. But if you don't have to add that edging if you don't want to, you can just keep going until your hat's about 5 inches long, which suits a newborn baby. It's totally up to you. Depends on what you like. But their instructions are there on my blog for both of the hat designs. Working a front post double crochet around every stitch of the round. If I'm going too fast for you, you can always just pause the video down, the video. This is not really a teaching video, it's just a guide on how to do the front post double crochet. I'm assuming that you already know how to do a front post double crochet. Some of the basics as well. So we're up to our last stitch. Now it might look a bit odd here and you might think, oh, is that our last stitch or isn't it our last stitch? Just look for the eye of the double crochet or the front post double crochet. If there's no eye, there's no stitch. So we'll finish off with our last stitch of the round and then come into the behind a chain 2, slip stitch to join. So you can see it's starting to fold up a bit. It'll be folding that way. So we're just going to complete that round for approximately 4.5 inches. You can go the whole 5 if you don't want to do the ribbed look edging or the folded edging. Totally up to you. So a front post double crochet around the post of every stitch of the round. If you're new to front post double crochet, it doesn't take you long to get the hang of it. I use my finger at the back for a guide. I hit my finger and then I push under these like that to make it easy for me. So I guide it through with my finger. But it's up to you how you're going to do it, any way that you feel comfortable with. There's no rules. Crochet is very forgiving. Crochet versus knitting, you've got to get your knitting right. If a stitch is out of place, you can surely see it. But with crochet, you can add or subtract a stitch, you can't even notice it. On the front post double crochet around the post of every stitch of the round. On front post double crochet around every front post double crochet of the round. Where am I? Halfway. It's probably boring you a bit by just watching me do it, but it may help you. When I get to the end of this round, I'm going to switch off, and then we'll be doing the cuff, the edging. I've got a lot of patterns on my blog if you care to browse through it. I work out patterns in my head, then I jot them down, and then I rework the pattern, and then I type it up into Microsoft Word, and I take a lot of pictures, and then I eventually load it up onto my blog. It's quite time consuming, but I enjoy it. I learnt for free off the internet, and that's why I like to provide my things my creations on the internet for free. Okay, so coming into the back of the chain 2, in between the 2 stitches, slip stitch to join the round. Okay, so you can see the hat coming into form now. I'll just put this one aside. You're going to work your hat till it's approximately 4.5 inches. I'm going to work it approximately that long, and then you stop so we can do the ribbed edging, or you can keep going until it's a total of 5 inches if you like, without doing a smaller ribbed edging. This one here I'm talking about. The hat looks ribbed and the edging looks ribbed. Actually, the hat looks almost knitted. I like the knitted effect with crochet. Okay, so keep going and I'll come back with you and then we'll have a go at doing that smaller ribbed edging. Thanks for watching.